California lawmakers in the state assembly today unanimously passed the bill that would make it a crime for lawmakers to sign NDAs when they're deciding how to use taxpayer dollars or creating new state laws. They voted on AB 1370 on the consent calendar, meaning there was no floor debate because everyone's on board. This is the third time lawmakers have tried to pass a bill like this after our reporting found several state lawmakers and government officials signed NDAs to keep secret the details of the $1.1 billion Capitol Annex project. It also comes after we found NDAs were used on California's fast food labor law that raised the minimum wage for workers in that sector to $20 an hour. Governor Gavin Newsom's office allowed SEIU California to require them during the law's negotiations with major fast food corporations. And to this day, there are still parts of that law that are unclear and that no one will explain, including an exemption for bakeries that sell and bake their own bread. Assemblyman Joe Patterson has been working on the effort to prevent all of this from happening again. He acknowledged his bill is limited to just lawmakers and would not prevent what happened with the fast food law. He says it's a good starting point. But just your thoughts there.
I don't think most legislators have signed NDAs, so for most of us, it's a very easy piece of legislation. I think a lot of us were surprised by your reporting, frankly, that it had been done in the past. But I think this is really a no-nonsense, obvious piece of legislation we should do. But it is sad it took 3 attempts to do it. Lobbyists, for example, are still allowed to sign NDAs and negotiate legislation. The governor's office is still allowed to do so. And I think that's a problem, but this is a step in the right direction to bring back some transparency to the people's house.
Now, even though they support it, Democrats in the state assembly have not been proactive about talking about it. This bill has sailed through its first 3 committees, but again, there's really been no discussion because it's been on the consent calendar. The bill now heads to the state Senate for consideration. Reporting at the state capitol, Ashley Zavala, KCRA 3 News.